continued part, that is about division of classes. Okay, so we have looked into Bryophyta division is divided in two classes. Okay, class 1 is liverwort and class 2 is mosses. So first we will learn about liverworts. Okay, so here liverworts, by the name, these organisms actually look like the lobes of liver. Okay, have you all observed how the liver looks? Okay, have you all observed how your liver looks? Okay, if not, just do not dissect or cut open your livers to observe. Okay, just go Google the pictures and see how the liver actually appears. Okay, and based on that, these are actually given the name as liverworts because they actually look like liver. Okay, so here they are habitated or they live in moist, shady banks of streams, marshy grounds, damp soils, bark of tree and in deep woods. So you can imagine how vast they are being habituated. Okay, that's why we can say their number is very huge. Okay, because they are habituated to many of the other places. Next, plant body is thalloid. Okay, the plant body which comes under cryptogamy are called as thalloid. Plant body is thalloid and is dorsoventrally and appressed to substratum. Appressed to substratum andre attached to substratum. Okay, like I told you, they grow. Okay, Bryophyta grow on rock. Bryophyta grow on rock or rocky substrate. Okay, that's why they are found attached to substratum because they have rhizoids. Okay, a root-like structure which is either unicellular or multicellular but transparent in nature. They are called as rhizoids, and these rhizoids are appressed to substratum. Okay, and these are also dorsoventral. Okay, dorsoventral andre this is dorsal side and this is ventral side. So here these are dorsoventral. These are prostate body. Okay, thalloid like prostate structures you observe in case of liverwort. Okay, then they also there are also certain leafy members. Leafy members andre like in case of mosses we saw certain leaves, right? Okay, so that leafy members are also present in case of liverworts, but the leaves are very tiny in nature. That's why they can come under liverworts. Okay, then when we come to the reproduction, we see there is two modes of reproduction. One is asexual mode and other is sexual mode. In both the modes of reproduction, we see spore formation because it is the basic thing of cryptogamy that whichever organism, okay, whichever plant comes under cryptogamy, they reproduce with the help of spore formation, right? So here spore formation are hidden, they are not at all seen, and in the same way the spores are very microscopic or tiny over here. That's why the asexual reproduction of phase 1 which takes place with the help of fragmentation. Okay, rapid division of the body, that is called as fragments are formed, smaller division are called as fragments, and these fragments are called as gamete. Okay, so here singularly you can call them as gamma 2. Okay, so this gamete or gemme, okay, I prefer it calling gamete. So here how the gamete actually look like is, okay, if this is a plant body, okay, a thalloid plant body, so it has certain darker regions. Okay, a single circular darker regions, those are called as gamete. Okay, and this gamete in turn consists of certain receptacles. Okay, certain receptacles. Okay, smaller subdivision. Okay, much smaller circular subdivision are called as gametes. Okay, is it clear? So the thalloid plant body consists of darkening structures called as gamma, and this gamma, when we observe under microscope, in turn consists of much smaller receptacles called as gametes. Okay, when we take one gametec or when the plant body decides one gametec, so this one gametec undergoes germination and growth. In the sense means that Elias gametec padao 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 gametec pinna we can form 5 different body of the thalloid plant. Is it clear? So So I have taken only one gamma cup. So here one gamma cup undergoes germination and forms the growth of the normal thalloid body, and when the growth after the nourishment, okay, this thalloid body germination enagittalla that grows into adult thyroid having certain other adult structures. Is it clear? So this is the mode of asexual reproduction. Okay, this asexual reproduction consists by fragmentation called as gamete. Okay, fragmentation andre rapid division ಆಗ್ತದೆ body. Okay, and here division ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ gamma cup ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ division process takes place. Okay, so that each gamma cup consists of further receptacles, okay, smaller tiny receptacles called as gamma cup, and this gamma cup undergoes germination to form the adult plant body. Is it clear? Okay. Next, coming back to sexual mode of reproduction. Sexual mode of reproduction nag ಏನು ಇರ್ತದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we know that sexual mode of reproduction takes place by two things: formation of antheridium and other is archegonium. Okay, these are the sexual spores which we see in case of Bryophyta. Right? The male plant produces antheridium and the female plant produces archegonium, and these are the sexual organs of male and female plant respectively. So when we come for the sexual reproduction, we see that, okay, I have drawn the same plant, okay, same Rixia plant. So here, okay, sorry, I have taken actually the example of Mercentia. Okay, so Mercentia example tagondaga you can see that in case of asexual reproduction, this plant consists of gamete. Okay, gamete reproduction agantandre that is of fragmentation, rapid cutting agi gamete undergo formation of asexual reproduction. But this plant also consists of sexual organs. Okay, sexual organs if it is female plant, okay, and this is a male plant. Okay, female plant itandre the haploid female plant consists of extra sex organ, okay, or a structure called as archegoniophore. Okay, here you can observe the structure. This is called as archegoniophore and this is called as antheridiophore. Okay, antheridiophore, archegoniophore words are nothing but male plant produces antheridia, female plant produces archegonium, right? So the spores which are produced by archegonium, okay, or the antheridia, okay, you can call them as spore. Okay, so in the same way the female plant which was having sex organ as archegonia consists of the spores called as archegoniophore. Okay, in the same way the male plant consists of the sex organ called as antheridium and produces the spores called as antheridiophore. Okay, and when the spores are produced, they undergo formation of fertilization to form the zygote. Okay, and zygote is called as saprophyte. So this is saprophyte. Okay, haploid plant undergoes fertilization to form diploid zygote. Okay, further the zygote that undergoes rapid division to continue the haploid set of chromosomes, and that's why we can call them as saprophyte. Is it clear? Saprophyte further undergoes development to form the food setae and capsule. Okay, food setae capsule, I'll show the pictures. Okay, but capsule enagtadandre it consists of further tiny spores in it, and then it further aids in case of normal fertilization process. Is it clear? So this is about liverworts. I hope you all remember how liverworts look. Okay, so that it will be easy for you all. Okay, so next you can see. So next we will move to mosses. Okay, so now coming back to the last part, that is all about mosses. Okay, we have dealt with the first class about liverworts, and the last class which is left, that is about mosses. Okay, so mosses are also found in case of damp and shady places. Okay, so over here we also see they are found in presence of a moist water condition. Okay, and then these basically consist of two stages. Okay, there are two prominent stages in case of life cycle of moss. Okay, of which stage 1 is protonema stage and stage 2 is leafy stage. This Protonema stage consists of branch-like simple filamentous stage. A simple filamentous stage is called as Protonema stage. So here this one is the Protonema stage. Okay, and then the next stage is a leafy stage, wherein you can see the occurrence of leaves. Okay, occurrence of erect body. Okay, so far in case of liverwort we saw that the body was prostate, that was dorsally compressed, dorsoventral appressed to the substratum body. Okay, that is prostate body. But here we see a erect body, and this erect body is called as leafy stage because it consists of leaves in it. Okay, that's why we can call it as a leafy stage. And then when we come back to the reproduction, okay, reproduction over here occurs in two different forms. One is vegetative reproduction by fragmentation and budding in secondary Protonema. Okay, Protonema is this is primary Protonema. Then secondary Protonema is the stage between Protonema and leafy stage. Okay, occurrence of stage from Protonema to leafy stage, and in between you find secondary Protonema stage. Okay, vegetative reproduction by fragmentation, rapid division of the body. Okay, fragments are formed, and these fragments help into development of the new plant body. Okay, and then asexual reproduction. Obviously we know asexual organs are, the male organ are called as antheridia, okay, and the female organ is called as archegonia. So there are two organs, male and female organs. Okay, this is male organ and this one is the female organ. When these two organs, okay, the spores produced by these two organs undergo fertilization, they form zygote. Zygote undergo division, and the divided state is called as saprophyte. Okay, saprophyte further grows and it forms food, seta and capsule. Okay, I'll just give the life cycle of mosses. You can have your view on it. So here you can just observe how the food, seta and capsule are formed and how a new plant is been formed. Okay, so this is the end of division Bryophyta. So in my next video, you will be studying about division Pteridophyta. Until then, keep watching our videos, okay? And if you have any doubts, you can ask me anytime and copy down the notes into your notebook, okay? Thank you for watching this video.